This is my second video, class 7. Uh, First video में आपने जो है वो लेक्चर जो देखा था उसमें मैंने आपको व्हाट इज डाइजेशन एंड व्हाट आर द कंपोनेंट ऑफ डाइजेशन बताया था। मैंने आपको जो है वो बुक का इंट्रो दिया और मैंने आपको पूरा आपको सिलेबस बताया। देयर आर द थ्री पार्ट्स ऑफ your syllabus: biology, chemistry, and physics. In the first chapter is human organ system. Read and share. We discuss about keywords and read and share. Now the process of digestion and human digestive system. Explain digestive system, the diagram of the digestive system: salivary gland, esophagus, stomach, pancreas, large intestine, mouth, liver, small intestine, rectum, and anus. And we detail discuss about the digestive system. Now we are going to start. I discuss about the essay of the digestive system. ये essay जो है वो help करेगा आपकी असेसमेंट करने में। आप जो है वो बहुत अच्छा, आप जो असेसमेंट करेंगे, जो क्वेश्चन आंसर सॉल्व करेंगे, उसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा हेल्पफुल होगा। तो नाउ रीड दिस essay. The energy is required for all the process and activities that take part in our bodies is derived from the food we ingest. The digestive system allows us to utilize food from such diverse sources as meat from an animal and the roots of the plant and utilize them as an energy source. Whether it is the ability of coordinate the chewing of the food without injuring our tongue and lips on the propulsion of the food from the stomach into the duodenum while releasing the appropriate enzyme, our digestive system allows us to manage the process without much thought and often while performing other tasks. What are the 9 parts and the function of the digestive system? What does it look like? वो 9 पार्ट और उनके फंक्शंस डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम के और किस तरीके से वो आपको नजर आते हैं एट द एंड ऑफ द डायग्राम हम देखेंगे। The process of the digestion is a fascinating and complex one that takes the food we place in our mouth and turns it into our energy and waste product. This process takes place in the gastrointestinal tract, a long connected tubular structure that starts with the mouth and ends with the anus. The food is propelled forward within the system altered by the enzymes and hormones into usable particles and absorbed along the way. Other organs that supports the digestive process are the liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. The time it takes for food to travel from entering the mouth to be excreted as waste is around 30 to 40 hours. 30 से 40 घंटे में आराम से आपका फूड जो अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड है वो आपकी बॉडी से पास आउट हो जाता है। The mouth is the entry point for food, but the digestive system often gets ready before the first piece of food even enters our mouth. Saliva is released by the salivary gland into our oral cavity when we swallow food. Once the food enters the mouth, chewing breaks food into smaller particles that can be more easily attacked by the enzymes. It is saliva. Our teeth can performing a cutting as well as grinding functioning to accomplish this task. The tongue assists in mixing the food with the saliva and then the tongue and roof of the mouth, soft palate, help move the food along the pharynx and the esophagus. Once it enters the esophagus, food is moved into the esophagus and into our stomach. The esophagus is a muscular tube that contracts in a synchronized fashion, peristalsis movement, to move food down towards the stomach. While the muscles behind the food product contract, the muscles ahead of the food relax, causing the forward propulsion of the food. Peristalsis is the main mechanism by which food moves throughout our digestive system. Once the food approaches the stomach, a muscular valve, the lower esophageal sphincter, relaxes and lets the food pass into the stomach. This sphincter has the important function of closing the stomach so no food or stomach acid re-enters the esophagus, avoiding heartburn or regurgitations. The pharynx and esophagus. The pharynx throat is the transition area from the mouth to the esophagus. From the pharynx, there are two paths that the food bolus can take. The wrong path, which is down the windpipe into the lungs. The correct path into the esophagus and then the stomach. The act of swallowing is a complex process that closes the windpipe to protect our lungs and moves food into the esophagus. This process is mostly automatic reflex, but it is also partially under our डायरेक्ट कंट्रोल. मैंने पहले ही बताया था, दो रास्ते हैं, एक लंग्स का विंड पाइप जो लंग्स तक जाता है, और एक जो है वो हमारा एसोफेगस का जो फूड पाइप है. तो दोनों जो है वो बहुत अच्छे तरीके से अपना अपना फंक्शन परफॉर्म करते हैं. Once it enters the esophagus, food is moved down the esophagus and into our stomach. The esophagus is a muscular tube that contracts in a centralized peristalsis to move food downwards towards the stomach, while the muscles behind the food product contract. The muscles ahead of the food relax, causing the food propulsions of the food peristalsis is the main mechanism by which food moves through our digestive system. Once the food approaches the stomach, a muscular valve, the lower esophageal sphincter, relaxes and lets the food pass into the stomach. The sphincter has the important function of closing the stomach so no food or stomach acid re-enters the esophagus and therefore the avoiding heartburn. The stomach and its small intestine. From glands that line the stomach, acid and enzymes are secreted that continue the breakdown process of the food. The stomach muscles further mix the food. At the end of this process, the food you place in your mouth has been transformed to a thick creamy fluid called chyme. After the small intestine, the leftover waste leaves the upper gastrointestinal tract, GI tract भी कहते हैं इसे, which is made up of everything above the large intestine and moves into the large intestine or colon, the beginning of the lower GI tract. The colon rectum. The lower of the lower gastrointestinal tract is to solidify the waste product by absorbing water, store the waste product until it can be evacuated, going to the bathroom and help with the evacuation process. The large intestine colon has four parts: ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, and sigmoid colon. Altogether, the colon is approximately 7 feet long and connected to the rectum. Here is in the most upper part of the GI system. The waste product is moved along by peristalsis. As the waste product passes through the colon, water is absorbed and stool is formed. The stool from the colon is stored in the rectum. The anal sphincter provides the control over releasing stool or holding it. Once the stool arrives in the rectum, a feedback to the brain makes the person aware of the need for a bowel movement. Voluntary control over the anal sphincter lets us hold the stool until we go to the toilet. 3 accessory digestive organs: pancreas, liver, and gallbladder. 3 other organs are instrumental in the digestive process. बहुत जरूरी है, इसके बगैर digestion का process मुमकिन नहीं है. Pancreas. Although the pancreas is mostly known for its blood sugar regularity function with the production of insulin, as part of the endocrine system, insulin goes directly from the gland into the bloodstream. It is the main producer of digestive enzymes as part of the exocrine system. The enzymes produced by the gland pass through a duct into the intestine. These enzymes are released into the duodenum and help with the digestion of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. Liver. The liver produces bile for fat digestion and elimination. In addition, nutrients are stored into the liver and toxins and chemicals are filtered by liver. Gallbladder. Bile is stored and released from the gallbladder. When fatty food enters the duodenum, the gallbladder contracts and releases bile. The thick fluid is then pushed into the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine, with the help of the enzymes from the pancreas and bile from the liver. Further breakdown of the food occurs in the small intestine. The small intestine has 3 segments. The first segment is the duodenum, where further breakdown of the food takes place. The next 2 parts of the small intestine, duodenum and ileum, are mostly responsible for the absorption of nutrients from the processed food into the bloodstream through the walls of the intestine. This is the diagram. Anatomy of the abdomen. Liver, gallbladder, duodenum, the first part of the intestine, small intestine, stomach, spleen, pancreas, ascending colon, terminal ileum, cecum, appendix, rectum and anus. This is the diagram of the एनाटॉमी ऑफ द एब्डोमेन। किस तरीके से हमारे अंदर, ये देखिए यहाँ पे छोटी सी किडनी भी नजर आ रही है साइड पे आपको। तो हमारी बॉडी के अंदर जो हमारा डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम है वो किस तरीके से अटैच्ड होता है, लगा हुआ होता है। तो ये बॉडी, ये डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम है। तो ये उम्मीद है कि आपको अच्छे तरीके से डाइजेशन, डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम समझ आ गया होगा, और उसका आपको जो मैंने ऐसे पढ़ा है वो बहुत हेल्पफुल होगा आपकी उसके लिए। तो जनाब, होमवर्क शीट मैं आपको दे रही हूँ। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 is define digestion and digestive system. Question number 2, definition of saliva, enzymes and peristalsis. Question number 3, exercise page number 15, question 1, and do all the work in copy. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.